Ms. Patella, for sharing your experiences with us. Our next speaker is Jenna Grossbarth, a graduating senior. Jenna worked tirelessly as the stage manager for North's fall drama, Arabian Nights, and she also helped greatly in managing the TEDx stage and set design. Her creativity and endless generosity will live on and inspire many others next year at the University of Southern Maine. Please welcome her to the stage.
Thank you, Zach and Alec. I would also like to thank everybody who made this night possible. I am so blessed to speak and share what I feel, what matters to you guys in the audience. So this fall I had the opportunity to see the revival in Spring Awakening with my theater class. The revival was done through Deaf West Theater Company out in California, and half the characters in the show are deaf. For those of you who don't know, Spring Awakening was a Broadway show that opened in 2006, and it deals with the themes of teenage sexuality, control, and repression in 1890s Germany. So the revival was done through Deaf West. In this picture, you can see Sandra Mae Frank signing in the front, and Katie Bowick in the back, singing. They both share the same role as Venla. Did I mention the show is revolutionary? The actress top second from the left is Krista Rodriguez, who battled breast cancer throughout the opening of the show this fall. And the actress bottom second from the left is Ali Stroker, who was the first actress on Broadway to perform in a wheelchair with a disability. This show has stayed with me all throughout my senior year, and I honestly couldn't figure out why. There have been a lot of good Broadway shows. The thoughts always in the back of my head, the music always on repeat in my ears. But why? I couldn't figure it out until it was my turn to be on stage. For my theater final, I had to create a piece of theater using a philosophy. So I chose a philosophy called justice, and chose to do it alongside ASL, on top of a Shakespeare monologue. It wasn't easy, but when I got up there, I realized I loved what I was doing. I could communicate with so much more than my words. And from there, I fell in love with ASL. I think we as a society focus on being good at one thing. I started high school doing theater and the arts because I wasn't athletic enough for sports. I later got involved in science because I thought it was interesting. And now as a senior, I want to learn ASL. So people don't really know what to do with me. They can't classify me as a jock or a nerd or a theater geek because I refuse to allow myself a singular label. Some might think that's lonely, but I feel that I've been blessed with an opportunity to keep learning and desire all that is new to me. If we foster discovery instead of finding our niches, imagine the possibilities. Scientists become creative and are better able to show what they know creatively. Mathematicians use sports knowledge to better understand their craft. The list goes on. Our lives are not made up of one thing, so why should our education be? American education focuses on specialization, not the continuation of discovery. Students are encouraged to find their one thing they're good at, whether that is sports or academia, and to keep doing that one thing, not to keep looking for the new. My friends tell me, man, I wish I got into theater in high school, or I'd like to learn that language, but maybe someday. And my response to that is, why don't you do it and do it now? The time is now and the place is now. If there's no time, make time. If there's no resources, it's all on your fingertips or in your back pocket on your phone. If we stop discovering, if we stop learning, why are we here? The moment in your life when you are no longer to get up and do something new is when you take your final breath. When we discover, when we create, something truly magical happens. Our brains relish in new information. Scientists say that one of the best ways to combat Alzheimer's or dementia is to keep learning a new language. To keep discovering and learning and challenging our brain even as we age and it gets hard. Our brain is a muscle just as any other in our body, so why should we let it deteriorate when we are constantly focused on how we look? If you leave with one thing from my talk, let it be this. There is nothing stopping you from going out and learning that new language you've always wanted to, or picking up the hobby of anything. You have the tools, now go on and do it. So I'll end with this.